Hi and welcome back. So this is just going to be a fairly short little video just because I'm doing this anyway, so I thought I'd record it and see if you guys were interested. I've got two sources of noise in my videos which I don't like, and it's very obvious to me whenever I edit because I'm playing little clips of the footage over and over again, and the two sources of noise are my PC and the road outside my house. Now the road, I'm investigating things I can do about that, but it's something you don't even notice once you're used to it until you start trying to edit your own YouTube videos and you hear it in the background. But the PC, I might be able to do a bit more about. Now, so I disassembled my PC and looked at where the noise appeared to be coming from, and the rattle noise appears to be coming from a 120mm fan which is on my cooler unit for the CPU. So I bought a couple of silent ones. I'm going to try and fit those, and then the kind of deeper noise on it comes from the large case fan, which is absolutely massive. Now this is very large, but the documentation for this shows this to be very silent. These are a lot more common and widely used fans of this size. Now it's going to be pretty difficult for me to record the work itself, but I will do it and then hopefully give you a good example of the results. I've already hoovered an awful lot of dust out of this, not to mention the cat hair. Looks like it's actually got room for two of these large fans, but there was only ever the one in the bottom fitted. I got the new fan installed. Here's the old one. The odd thing about this is the profile of the corners was slightly different, so I actually had to chop two of the corners slightly to make it fit. Now I've got to work out how to get the top off so I can get it. Okay, that was actually pretty easy once I sussed out how. So I've just got to work out how to get these fans out of there. That's this one on the left, which is the noisy one. It rattles quite a bit, but I want to replace them both. Right, so I think that's all the fans. Okay, I'm going to assemble this and see what I get. Okay, so the PC's all back together, and most importantly I'm back on the good microphone, and we can hear the difference. Now, just in experimenting with it a little bit, I've seen there is quite a notable improvement. I would say that at the back of the case there is a fan that previously was the quietest one and it's now the noisiest one. I think it's probably worth paying attention to in future. Here are my crusty old fans that have come out. This was the rattly noisy one. I actually cut the cable out of this one to make myself an extension cable. The extension cables I previously had in there were the free wire varieties. That was because the new one of these large fans came with a much shorter cable. Anyway, let's compare the audio. So I recorded a couple of segments of silence. So I've amplified those up by 10 decibels. So this is what it's like before. And this is what it's like now. Okay, I'm going to try and run some data analysis on those files. Okay, so I took the WAV files and I brought them into Audacity and did a frequency analysis on them, exported the data, and I've loaded it up in Excel here so I can graph them together. So this dark blue line is the before and this pink line is the after. And this is quite interesting. So there's big chunks of these graphs that match almost exactly, but then we've got three major differences. We've got this big bump here, which is quite low frequency, and I'm thinking maybe this is the rattle. And then we've got a high frequency bit here, where it's a lot higher in the old configuration. So maybe that's the big fan at the front. And then we've got the high frequency region here where there is a noticeable step change. And I'm thinking that's the difference between the smaller high speed fans on the CPU. Wondering what change I'd see if I replaced that, I think it's a 150mm fan at the back. I'll let you know if I do that. Oh well, hope you found this interesting. And more importantly, I hope you enjoy the better audio on future videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.